Hari ini kita akan discuss soalan pasien sesi 2019-20. Kita lihat bahagian ini. So the first question, if you see, identify the steps of information processing cycle which is related to the following components. So here we have keyword identify steps of information processing cycle. Okay. So 3 marks. So did you remember the information processing cycle? So we have input, we have process, output, and storage. So the first component, we have microphone. Okay, microphone is the input device. So the answer is input. We have speakers, output. Arithmetic logic unit is a component of processor, so it's under process. Optical disk to save data, so use storage. Fingerprint reader, this one is scan, so this one input. Earphone is a output device, so the answer is output. Okay, B. Explain briefly how digital data is being represented in a computer. So the keyword explain, digital data is being represented in a computer. So 1 mark. Digital data is represented easily by using bits or bytes. This one, or you can explain digital data represented by using 2 binary digits 0 and 1 on and okay, then I do this one. Okay, just use 0 and 1. Okay, this one can. Okay, see, convert the given value into bits. Okay, this one, the keyword value into bits. So we have 3 marks. Okay, before that, you have to remember the steps to convert. So we start from the B. Okay, B to byte. Then we have kilobyte. So basically from kilobyte to byte, we will times with 1, 0, 2, 4. Okay, so from byte to bit, we will times with 8. Okay, so for this question, we want to convert from kilobytes to bits. Okay, so we have 32. So 32 times 1024 times with 8. So this is the answer. 64 times with 1024 times with 8. Okay, 524288 bits. Okay. Next we have identify the category of computer that use the following information coding scheme. So for ASCII, personal computer. Okay, you cannot write desktop. Anda tak boleh tulis desktop. Remember that. Okay. For ASCII, we have mainframe. Okay. E. Unicode is a universal international coding standard designed to represent text-based data written in any ancient or modern language. Explain how text-based data is represented. So this one 2 marks. So if you see 16 bits to represent a character, or you can explain it can represent 65536 character or 2 power 16. Okay, Next question. Draw the symbol of the logic gate based on the given truth table. Okay, this one we have 3 marks. Okay, so in the keyword, draw the symbol of the logic gate. Okay, so you see the first truth table. Okay, you see the input. You have 2 input, A and B. Okay, so 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 become 1. So if you see, it's produce false only when all inputs are false. Okay, so this will be OR gate. Okay. Okay. Next, if you see the input 0, 0, 0, if 0, 1 becomes 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. So this symbol, if you see this AND symbol, okay, so it's produced true only. Okay, it's produced true only when all the inputs are true. Okay, if you see, I repeat again, it produces true only when all inputs are true. Okay, so this one is AND gate. Okay, AND gate. So draw the symbol. Okay. Okay, this one 0, 1, 0 become 1, 1 become 0. So this one is NOT gate. Okay, so you have to draw the symbol. Okay, second question. Define network. So this one 2 marks. So network is a collection of computers and devices connected to via communication device and transmission media. So remember the keyword. Collection of computers. Okay, connected together via communication device and transmission media. Okay, B. So based on figure 2, name X and Y. So this one is communication device. If you say communication device, or you can say transmission media. Okay, so we have wired and wireless. Okay, the first one, coaxial cable, twisted pair cable. So do you still remember? The third one, we have fiber optic. Okay, wireless, we have cellular radio. Okay, Y, we don't know this one. Satellite. So based on our knowledge, cellular radio, microwave, infrared, broadcast radio, satellite. So this one, if you see 2 marks, you just state what is X and Y. Okay, so X is fiber optic. So Y, you can take either one. Okay. So C, identify the suitable network architecture based on the given scenario. So network architecture. Okay. So if you see network architecture, configuration or design of computers, device and media on a network. We have client server and peer-to-peer. So first scenario, if you see, we have under detect the keyword. Okay, there is a central server to manage all the resources across the network. So central server, so of course client server. Number 2, we have computers communicate directly with one and another. Communicate directly with one and another. This one is the keyword. So peer to peer. Okay. D, state the most appropriate network classification. So we have 2 marks. Okay. For network classification, this one, if you see, so white, using internet to communicate. Okay. So this one is 1. And if you this one, we have line. Okay. Okay, number 3. Explain one usage of intranet for a matriculation center. So explain usage of intranet for matriculation center. So this is 2 marks. Okay. Okay, so you can use this point: share internal or private information effectively, providing access to share calendar, storage, document, and schedule of the matriculation. B. Based on the given role, explain two advantage of internet in employment sector. Explain two advantage of internet in employment sector. This one you can use any points, but it's not related with role. So the first one we have applicant is a job seeking through online. It is of communications, faster application process. If you do any application for vacancy, it can be processed fastly. For employer is communications, is of disseminating information. You see, describe purpose of a broadband internet connection. So we have 4 marks. First one we have fixed wireless. Okay. So when you explain the purpose, make sure your answer for the explanation must include, okay, high-speed internet connection by using what? Transmission media. Okay, so like this, provide high-speed internet connection using radio signal. We must start with provide high-speed internet. Next, digital subscriber lines. Provide high-speed internet connection using regular phone lines. 2 mark. D. Identify whether the following IPv4 address is valid or invalid. Okay. So if you see the IPv4 address, the range is 0 until 255. So if you see this one, okay, but this one is out of the range. So answer is invalid because 256 at the third of exit 255. It's out of range 255. Okay, E. Explain one reason on the usage IPv6 address instead of IPv4 address. So this one 2 marks. So if you see IPv4 is one out. Okay. It used 128 bits address key, so allow for a total of 2128 address. Okay, so more efficient routing. Okay, so any answer you can write at any point. Only 1 point you can choose. F. Describe the purpose of IP address and its relationship to a domain name. So if you realize or not, we have 2 questions for this question. The first one, purpose of IP address, you must explain. Second, its relationship to a domain name. So this one 2 marks. So the first answer, okay, IP address is used to uniquely identify the location of each computer or device connected to the internet. So the second, its relationship to a domain name. The domain name corresponded to the IP address of a server that hosts a website. Okay, so this one is second answer. Okay, 4. Okay, you can refer your question. My one is a bit blur. Okay, so figure 4. Okay, so this one have an email. Answer me please. Hi there. So can you reply to my email? Can you reply to my email? Okay. So number 4, identify two netiquette rules that must be abided by based on figure 4. Okay. Okay. So your answer is your netiquette must be based on this figure 4. Okay. So if you see 2 marks. So based on this figure, you can see this one. Okay, do not use all capital letter. Okay, identify sender in the signature. Okay, or you can say use proper subject. Okay. Okay, then if you see, use proper punctuation mark. Okay. So you can choose either one lah. Okay. Okay, next, name the appropriate area of mathematics based on the following scenario. The first one we have someone copies a well-known novel to the web and encourage others to read it. So copies, so this one is intellectual property rights. The student find information on the Wikipedia to write a report. So this one will depend on the Wikipedia to write the report. So this one is under information accuracy. You are not encouraged to use third-party application in Facebook. So this one, information privacy. Do not leave the computer running overnight. So this one is the dream computing. Download movies illegally. This one is software piracy or intellectual property rights. You can use everyone. Okay, C. State the appropriate phase in system development life cycle. Okay, phases we have budding, A for planning, A for analysis, D for design, I for implementation, M for maintenance. So here 4 marks. Transform the requirement into complete and detailed system design specification. So you see, transform the requirement, okay, and detailed system design specification. This one is design. Evaluate is the keyword, a project and decide whether to proceed or to reject it. This one, planning. An ongoing process. Begin when the system is fully implemented and continue until the end of the system life. So this one, the keyword ongoing. So this one, maintenance. To discover why a system should be built, by identifying the goals and objectives. To discover, so it's the keyword under analysis. Okay. D. Compare programming language and programming paradigm. So this one, we have to compare what is programming language and programming paradigm. So if you see 4 marks. Okay, next, list 3 examples of object-oriented programming. List 3 examples of object-oriented programming. So 3 marks. So you can give any example like Java, C++, okay, Python, and so on.